Hi and welcome to T10 Info TVSK channel. My name is Syed and here I am with the updated and latest world news for Saturday, May 20, 2023. Today's news we start with the most important bulletin in import and export. China overtakes Japan as world's top car exporter. China says it has become the world's biggest exporter of cars after overtaking Japan in the first 3 months of the year. Official figure released in the last week shows China exported 1.07 million vehicles in the period, up 58% compared in first quarter of 2022. At the same time, Japan's vehicle exports stood at 954,185 after ending up 6% from a year earlier. China's exports were boosted by demand for electric cars and sales to Russia. Last year, China overtook Germany to become the world's second largest car exporter. According to China's General Administration of Customs, China exported 3.2 million vehicles in 2022 compared to Germany's 2.6 million vehicles exports. The shift away from fossil fuel has helped fuel the rise of China's motor industry. First quarter export of new energy vehicle, which includes electric cars, rose by more than 90% compared to a year earlier. Tesla's China arm, SAIC, the owner of the MG brand, and BYD, which is backed by veteran US investor Warren Buffett, are among China's top exporter of NEVs. Elon Musk's electric car maker has a huge manufacturing plant in Shanghai which export to regions including Japan and Europe. Tesla's Gigafactory is currently capable of producing 1.25 million vehicles a year and the company is planning to further increase capacity. Last month, it started making Model Y sport utility vehicles for export to Canada. China has also seen export to Russia surge since the start of the Ukraine war as Western countries imposed trade sanctions on Moscow. Last year, Chinese car makers including Geely, Chery and Great Wall saw their market share in Russia jump after rivals including Volkswagen and Toyota quit the country following the invasion of Ukraine, as per BBC. G7 leaders agreed to impose further sanctions on Russia. Leaders of the Group 7 countries have agreed to impose further sanctions on Russia and have reaffirmed their commitment to stand against Moscow's illegal, unjustifiable and unprovoked war in Ukraine. The further sanctions and measures are intended to increase the cost to Russia and those who are supporting its war effort and build an effort to ensure that Russia is no longer able to weaponize the availability of energy, the G7 leaders said in a statement issued from the G7 summit in Hiroshima. We will broaden our actions to ensure that export of all items critical to Russia aggression, including those used by Russia on the battlefield, are restricted across all our jurisdictions, the statement said. Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman has reaffirmed the Arab resolve not to allow the region to descend into a zone of conflict. We assure friendly countries in the East and the West that we are moving forward in peace. We will not allow our region to turn into a zone of conflict, the Crown Prince said while opening the 32nd Arab League Summit. Saudi Arabia assumed the presidency of the 22-member bloc in Jeddah Friday afternoon. In his presidential speech, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman stated that the Arab region is fed up with conflicts. It is enough for us with turning the page of past to remember the painful years of conflicts that the region lived through. It is enough for us to have conflicts that the people of the region suffered from and because of which development was thwarted in the region. Prince Mohammed bin Salman highlighted the untapped potential of the Arab world, saying that the Arab states enjoy enough cultural capabilities and human and natural resources to assume a leading position and achieve prosperity in all fields. The Crown Prince welcomed Syrian President al-Assad back into the Arab fold, saying, "We hope that Syria return to the Arab League will be an end to its crisis." Al-Assad is attending the summit for the first time in 12 years. Ukrainian President Zelensky is the guest of honor at the summit. Prince Mohammed bin Salman emphasized that Palestinian cause was and still is the pivotal issue of the Arabs. Saudi Arabia's capital Riyadh International Conference highlights the history of Islamic currency. An international conference with a focus on the history of Islamic currency is being staged in Riyadh. Experts from around the world are meeting in the King Abdullah Financial District until Saturday to discuss numismatics, the study and collection of coins, banknotes and medals. Held to coincide with the International Museum Day on May 18, the event organized by the Saudi Museums Commission aims to preserve, define and promote the kingdom's culture heritage by highlighting the history importance of Islamic coins. Ways to expand the museum sector through research and tourism were also being looked at. Conference speaker Dr. Alain Byron discussed the influential role of female ruler in ancient and medieval times in his section, The Great Queens of Islam. He noted their courage and intelligence which had enabled them to shape the course of history, referring to leaders such as Shajar al-Dur and Zubaydah bin Jafar, the first queen in the Islamic world to strike coins under her own name. Egypt ends curbs on foreign property ownership. Aside from removing restriction, the government seeks to speed up land and registration for investors. PM Mustafa said investment would help reduce inflation and ease pressure on commodity prices. Philippines has deported two Indian nationals who were suspected of being members of a banned Sikh separatist group, a government agency said on Friday. Three Indian men linked to the Khalistani Tiger Force, a violent group fighting for an independent Sikh state, Khalistan, were arrested by Philippine authorities in March. They were named in a red notice issued by a global police agency, Interpol. Their presence in the Philippines coincided with a massive manhunt for Sikh preacher Amrit Pal Singh, who earlier this year revived sentiment for the establishment of Khalistani in the Indian northern state of Punjab, which has a history of violent insurgency. Singh was arrested in last April. The KTF men detained the Philippines were, according to Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, facing charges of murder and slipped into the country on fake passports. Two Indian nationals who are suspected members of the terrorist organization Khalistan Tiger Force were deported last night despite a last-ditch effort to escape, the CICC said in a statement. Reserve Bank of India officially pulls the plug on 2000 Indian rupees notes will continue to be legal tender till September 30. The RBI on Friday said that the 2000 rupees notes will be withdrawn from circulation. The RBI has advised banks to stop issuing 2000 rupees denomination bank notes with immediate effect. 2000 rupees notes can be exchanged at banks. In a statement, the RBI said that the bank have been instructed to make arrangement to reduce inconvenience to the senior citizen, person with disabilities, etc. who are seeking to exchange or deposit 2000 rupees bank notes. The facility for deposit into account and exchange rupees 2000 bank notes will be available at all banks until September 30, 2023. The facility for exchange will be available also at the 19 regional offices of RBI having issue departments 1 until September 30, 2023. After Indian airline Go First, trouble mounts for SpiceJet as lessors get 3 planes deregistered by DGCA. The turbulence in the Indian aviation industry may not be limited to Go First, which recently grounded its fleet and filed for bankruptcy. Another budget carrier, SpiceJet, also run into troubles with lessors. The Director General of Civil Aviation has deregistered 3 SpiceJet aircraft at the lessor's request. Earlier this month, the lessors Wilmington Trust SP Service, Sabarmati Aviation Leasing and Falco Aviation Leasing had approached the DGCA to get a total of 5 lease planes deregistered over non-payment of dues. Emirates airline offers free Wi-Fi to all passengers. Dubai-based airline Emirates is now offering free Wi-Fi to all passengers on its flight. The airline announced on Friday the recent enhancement to Emirates in-flight connectivity means that all Emirates passengers in every class of travel can enjoy some form of complimentary connectivity once they enroll in the Emirates Skyward program. Skyward members, whether blue, silver, gold or platinum level, traveling in any class, whether economy, premium, economy, business or first class, will enjoy free app messaging. In addition, first class passengers will receive free unlimited internet if they are a Skyward member, enabling them to shop or work online while flying, as while silver, gold and platinum Skywards member who travel in business class, Skyward platinum member enjoy free internet access in all classes. The development has resulted in an additional 30,000 economy class passengers being connected to free flight Wi-Fi each week. Pakistan police get warrant to search Imran Khans Zaman Park residence. Earlier, Lahore capital city police officer Bilal Siddiq claimed to have arrested 6 more terrorists attempting to flee from Khan Zaman Park residence. Police in Pakistan's Punjab province on Friday obtained warrant from court to carry out a search at former Prime Minister Imran Khan's residence. Local media reported the development comes after the provincial government decided to send a team to hold talk with Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chief before conducting the search operation at Zaman Park, as per Geo News reported. According to details, an officer of the rank of Superintendent of Police will lead the party, which will also include women personnel. Commissioner Lahore Division will accompany the search team. The provincial government on Wednesday had claimed that 30 to 40 terrorists were hiding inside Khan's residence and gave 24 hours to PTI to hand over this miscreation or face action. UK announces ban on Russian diamond in fresh round of sanctions ahead of G7. In a fresh round of sanctions, the UK has announced a ban on Russian diamonds alongside the military-industrial complex and metal amid ongoing Ukraine war. An industry worth $4 billion in exports in 2021, the ban on diamond comes amid an ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. The ban has also been announced on import of Russian-origin copper, aluminium and nickel, the UK government said in a statement on Thursday. Along with these trade sanctions, the UK also preparing to target an additional 86 members of Putin's military industrial complex as well as those engaged in vital industry including energy, metal and shipping, the statement said. China to boycott G20 meeting hosted by India in Kashmir. China has said it will not attend upcoming G20 tourism meeting scheduled to take place in the disputed Himalayan territory of Kashmir. China and Pakistan have both condemned India for holding the event in the Muslim-majority Kashmir, a region that has been disputed between New Delhi and Islamabad. Both countries claim the region in its entity but only governs parts of it. They have fought 3 wars since independence from the UK in 1947 over Kashmir. India, which holds the chair of G20 this year, has organized a series of meetings across the country in the run-up to the summit in New Delhi in September. China is firmly opposed to holding any kind of G20 meetings in disputed territory and will not attend such meetings, Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Wang Wenbin said on Friday. That's all in today's headlines. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more important headlines around the world, keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive notification.